Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, wake me up. Horse is cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, wake me up. Horse is cold, just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BFP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, wake me up. Horse is cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, wake me up. Horse is cold, start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee beans. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair while singing, ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, wake me up. Horse is cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, wake me up. Horse is cold, verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba lub love. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they
Good morning, all of you beautiful nerds from around the world, and welcome to the morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live. The very best way to start your nerdy day. On today's show, we're talking Vader, Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Lots of cool Star Wars stuff. We're going to get into that. There's also a lot of other crazy little nerdy stories that I wanted to talk about. Adam from Fanjexter is going to join the show. Going to chat it up, talk about some of the Star Wars stuff, complain about Marvel, complain about Comic-Con at home. You know, do the yush. Do the yush. Before we get into all of that, though, let's take just a moment and let's say hello and good morning to all of the beautiful nerds and nerd-vengers. Mr. Deed's in the building. Trinity's here. Russell's here. Lucas Tex-Venger is in the building. Renee's here. Mike Porter, Josh, David Nations, Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, Cater the Country Cow, Hawks, Holocrons, Yinzer Jim, Awesome 80s, Bosch D's in the building. Cade's here. Hector, Jonathan, Brian, Awesome 80s, Sly's in the building. Bill M's here. Hector's here. Aaron, Jacob's Quest, Trev, XR Coon, Joseph, Adam G, 91223, Jeffers, DJ Johnson, Danny, Keith, Social Justice Warrior, Jamie Garth, Mr. West, Kendrick Gates, Star Wars Santa, Steve, Danny, Clay, Bennett, Ron Emerson, whoa! Lots of beautiful people in the building today. Welcome. Welcome one and all to the best damn movie-related show in the entire galaxy. Isn't that what they used to say? Isn't that what they used to say? Little AMC movie talk, little Collider movie talk for you. You guys remember? Hey, let's pause the music. The memories of Collider from like 2 or 3 years ago. Good times. Good times. What happened? So sad. Okay, so sad. A couple of things I want to talk about right away. A couple of things. We got things to talk about. Pause it. Pause the music. I know we just paused it. Shut up, Chet. God. Okay, look. A couple of things we need to talk about. Lean in, Nerdvengers. Lean in. Last night, the Nerd Card Showdown. What an epic match. Great match. If you didn't see it yet, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Honestly, if you didn't see that match yet, what are you doing? Go check it out. It was incredible. I'm not going to give away who won, but it was a hard-fought match. Very entertaining. Definitely want to be there Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Nerd Card Showdown. It was great. You should definitely check it out. So go check that out. Also, tonight, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The After Dark crew is back at it. They are going to be getting into all of the spice. It's been a while since we've had After Dark. I think it's like 2 weeks, so they've got a lot of stuff that they're going to cover. I'm not even sure 100% what they're going to be talking about tonight, but I know it's going to be spicy. Nerdvengers, you are going to want to be there tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, all of you Nerdvengers, Saturday at noon, we're doing another behind-the-scenes stream. I want to talk to you guys. I'm going to spill a little tea. Also talk about what we want to do as a community. It's going to be epic. If you're not a member yet, memberships is a big way to support the content over here or on the main channel. You can find the join membership button next to the subscribe button. Helps us out, gets you some goodies, and gets you all these dope emojis and the dope badge. It's just a good freaking time. It's just a good freaking time you should be doing there. Let's get into the craziest news of the day. Roll it, Chet. Here we go, baby. Here we go. It's the craziest news of the day. Oh, this news is crazy. Oh, man. Daniel Richtman, Hollywood Insider, scooper person. Yesterday, reports came out from LRM.com talking about how Hayden Christensen is back for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Daniel Richtman tweets this. That's it. That's the news. That's what we got. Okay, so little. Look, it's funny because I mean, like I'm kidding around, but like just to be honest with you, like all it took was that dude to make that tweet. And to be fair, a lot of people sort of corroborated this, backed him up on this. This whole situation is really interesting. It looks like, yes, Hayden Christensen will be back. It looks like he will be a series regular. And talk on the town is that he will indeed be playing Darth Vader in the suit. In the suit, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. It's not the first time Hayden's been in the suit. The end of Revenge of the Sith, Hayden was in the suit. I thought he looked great. So this could be really interesting, man. This could be really interesting. Now, the Obi-Wan show has been through a myriad of changes. Many a change has happened to the Obi-Wan show. So we'll just see, man. I'm frankly excited about what I think the show's going to be now, as opposed to what it was going to be before. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Darth Vader's. Hayden Christensen. Are you excited? Are you not excited? No, he was just paid so that he could say he's in the suit. Interesting. Need to get Hayden Christensen in that Dr. Doom suit. Whoa, Will Morgan. Whoa, hot take from Will Morgan. Hot take from Will Morgan. Hayden Christensen as Dr. Doom. You know what? Hold on. This whole operation was your idea, Will. No, I think that would be great. I think that would be awesome. Star Wars Santa says, I'm excited and confused. Yes. What do you think the difference will be now versus then? I can't say. I'm just much more excited about the direction that the project is taking now. You underestimate my power. I want to see him get in the suit and get a close-up in his eyes. Yes, Russell, yes. That's that shit. That's exactly what we want. We want, if they're going to do this, really, if they're going to do Hayden Christensen in the suit, yeah, show a little humanity. Show me a little Anakin slipping through there. You know what I mean? Let me know. Why can't you say? Because when I was told this information, the person that told me it said, you can never talk about this. That's why. Look, I've danced around it. You guys don't realize I've already said a lot of stuff that I can't exactly say, but I've said it in interesting ways. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just not good detectives. That's all. That's why you need to watch every single frame of every single Den of Nerds piece of content ever. If you want to be in the know, you got to watch everything. And smash like. What's up, Mav? Mav's in the building. Sorry you're late. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You all right still. Okay. Okay. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys a question here, okay? Because I want to get Adam on the line from Fanjecture, okay? Thursdays I get to talk to Adam. I really like talking to Adam. You know, he has a bad habit of like he's one of those people that just makes me like be rude. Like I don't want to be rude. Like I'm never rude. I'm really like pretty you know, passe. I'm really chill. You know, I love all human beings and everything like that. And Adam just has this way of making me be really rude to him. I don't know. So I get nervous about bringing him onto the show, you know. But in all seriousness, there's some other stuff that I want to talk about. One of two things we can do. We can go over a few of these things, just us. It's just you and me. You know what I mean? I know Logan lost night. Don't want to talk about it. We can go over a couple of things together, just you and me, Nerdvengers, and then we can bring Adam in. Or we can bring Adam in and we can go over some of these things I wanted to go over with Adam, and we can then get his opinion on some of this stuff too. What do you guys want to do? Adam now or Adam later? What do you guys want? Adam now or Adam later? Bring Adam in, says Trev. With Adam. Threesome. Okay. Adam now. Dang, Adam, look at how many people love you. No, Adam, says XR Coon. I was waiting for somebody. XR Coon gets mod now. All right, let me get my Discord open here. We'll give Adam a call. Look, everybody loves Adam, dude. That's great, I guess. All right, let's give Adam a call, see if we can get him on the line. What's up, Adam?
What's up, Dave?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Look, I didn't stay up till 3 a.m. playing Halo Master Chief Collection last night. You stayed up till 3 a.m. playing Halo Master Chief Collection.
That maybe I did. No one will ever know.
Hey, download it though, so we can play together.
Master Chief.
Do you have Xbox or no?
No.
All right, never mind. All right, it's been real, Adam. Thanks for coming on to the show. It's been real. But we're gonna have to let you go.
I'll play Halo Infinite with you when it comes out.
Hell yeah! Are you gonna get the new Xbox then?
No, I'm gonna do it on PC, my man.
So that's interesting. Do you think that Infinite is gonna launch day one on PC? Because I'm not so sure about that.
Probably not. I would guess not.
Yeah, look, that would be cool. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Halo on PC. Like on the one hand, I think it would be really cool, but
yeah. But if anything, I wouldn't even be buying an Xbox anyway. I would be getting a PS5. But everything I do is now PC gaming. So
there's actually an interesting opportunity here with you talking about that, because there's actually an Xbox thing I wanted to talk about. So maybe we can get into that first. But just to stay on target a little bit here, because I see some emojis. What do you think about this Anakin Skywalker news? As I try to fix this fucking mess.
I think it's cool, man. Yes, definitely. Look, there's been rumors that Hayden's been coming back for years now, going back a couple celebrations. Ever since he came back on stage for the reunion, people have been like clamoring for him to come back. I think it'd be a good redemption for him. The fact that, like, look, for as much as Lucas has done to advance technology in filmmaking, which is 100%, like, we wouldn't be where we are today in filmmaking if it wasn't for Lucasfilm. He admittedly hates working with actors, and it showed with the prequels. So get him under the tutelage of a good director, and it'll instantly, in a blink of an eye, it'll turn around a lot of people's thoughts about Hayden Christensen.
That's an interesting thought. I'm one of those people that actually think he portrayed Anakin Skywalker damn near perfectly. Like, I know that he's like whiny, and I know it's like weird and stuff, but like, to me, that is Anakin. And there's some scenes where if you replace Anakin, the exact way he says a line, the inflection and everything, and you literally make James Earl Jones say it, it's like spot on. Like, some of the whiny things that he says, like, it literally feels like, oh shit, that's Anakin.
Yeah, I think the script, I think some of the dialogue clearly needed a little bit of work, but I think his performance, especially in Clones, was a little wooden, and I think a good director would have coached him through how to get a little bit of that wooden performance out of it. So he was also young in his career too. So,
True.
you know, it's a whole combination of things. But
look, they can kind of see you under the TV. Like, they can see you a little bit on here, but I'm still like working on it. Chet isn't doing a goddamn thing today.
My chin.
But anyway, keep going. Good stuff.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Hayden Christensen. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what's it going to be. Flashbacks, Force visions. You get him back so we can see him as Anakin, not just Vader. So it's going to be interesting to see how they bring him in. Are they going to de-age him and Ewan because they're definitely older? And if you're going to go back to before Revenge of the Sith, do you de-age him a little bit? I don't know. It'll be interesting. I can't wait. I'm looking for, if this comes out to be true, which I think Kessel Run Transmission sort of second-handedly confirmed it, not like officially, but they kind of gave the kind of unofficial okay on this too. So I hope this happens, because I really want to see how this Obi-Wan series is shaping up to be. It could be something really good, especially under Deborah Chow. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
This could be one of the greatest Star Wars television shows we ever get.
Ooh, that would be bold. I mean, that would be awesome. I am very excited as well. I think I'm kind of interested to see, like, what the fuck are they doing with this show, man? I've heard so much wild shit, like so much wild stuff when it comes to this, and Kevin Feige's influence on the show and all sorts of weird stuff. It's like, okay. Dan the Man coming in hot with the super chat. I mean, will Ahsoka show up and take Kenobi through the world between worlds, team up with the alternate Anakin that arrests Palp, and it's flashback? Hey, look, that is completely impossible. But that would be fun. That would be really fun.
Yeah, I think World Between Worlds was cool for Rebels. I think that's going to be something that's, I know every time a Star Wars conversation comes up, that the World Between Worlds always pops up in the conversation. But I think that's something that you have to tread extremely lightly on using.
Yeah.
And in very, very rare situations, if at all, again. So because just adding that sort of time travel element to Star Wars could just open up a can of stuff that you can never unopen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I personally, I hope they don't use it or overuse it, or, you know, keep a tight lid on that.
Yeah. So here's something that's kind of interesting, and I don't know if I've ever actually said this on video or stream, so I'll say this, and maybe the Disney snipers will come in. The thing that I find so interesting about the the rumor about the veil of the Force and like the whole Doomcock thing. Like the thing that I find really interesting about that is, JJ, it was on the table to be using the World Between Worlds in The Rise of Skywalker. There was a version of that movie where the World Between Worlds was going to be used and Palpatine was involved. So wherever Doomcock heard that from, that's true. Like, that's real. But there's no way and no evidence to support that idea is then extrapolated out to like retcon the sequels. Like, that's stupid. So
Right.
I'm confused because I think like it's so weird. Like, some of the things I hear that come from like Doomcock or like Fandom Menace, I'm like, oh shit, like that part's actually true. But it's like how they use the information or how they like take it or whatever that's really, really weird. Because the other stuff's not true at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are they doing? Like, man, if there was no agendas, like maybe some of them wouldn't be that bad at what they do or whatever. All right, Adam, I want to take you through some Xbox stuff here. Let's make you into an Xbox fan, okay?
Okay.
Should we go into the theater for this?
I used to own Xbox. I used to, back in my younger days when I was a full-time gamer, I had every system. Every time a new one came out. So I'm not like anti-Xbox.
Right,
I just don't have one.
Right on.
And now I have a Vader PS4.
Yeah, so this will make you probably get the next gen or whatever. This is my attempt to convert Adam to an Xbox boy. Okay, everybody. All right. So can you see the stream? Because I'm in the theater right now. I don't know if you can see what I'm going over in an article.
Yeah, I have the stream up. Cool. Don't worry about Discord.
Cool. All right. So this is a little article that came out July 16th at 6:30 a.m. That's today. It says, "You are the future of gaming." This should have been in all caps. A little bit more punch, right? By Phil Spencer. By the way, let me just say, Phil Spencer, awesome dude. Came in, really turned some stuff around for Xbox. If you're not like super following this stuff, Xbox had a kind of bad go of it when the Kinect was big and they were really pushing the Kinect, and they didn't have a lot of good games at that E3, and ever since then, they had like a lot of PR problems. They clearly lost the last generation of console wars. I'm not blind to that. They clearly lost. But Phil Spencer came in kind of midway through that and started making a lot of decisions that were much more pro-consumer. Okay, so let's go over some of the things in this article. First one, you will always be welcome. Meaningless. We'll go to the next one. Your games will look and play best on Xbox Series X. Okay, now this one's interesting. Xbox Series X is designed to deliver a new level of fidelity, feel, performance, and precision never before seen in gaming. All games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, whether they come from our 15 Xbox game studios like Halo Infinite, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they throw a bunch of data on me here, but basically this is the idea. Xbox is not actually going to make console exclusives to the new X series. So, to my knowledge and my understanding, all the games that are going to be coming out this fall will be available on everything that you can play Xbox on, meaning, your Xbox, PC, and your X series. The thing is, it will just look way better and be more responsive on Series X. So technically, you don't even need to get the new console, or you definitely don't need to get the huge one if you don't want to, right? Next crazy thing. This one's pretty nuts. You play new games day one with Xbox Game Pass. This is insane. So when Halo Infinite comes out later this year, because I have Game Pass Ultimate, I will get Halo Infinite day one for my $15 a month. I probably won't buy it. You know what I mean? So now a lot of this will be for the main Xbox stuff. They can't necessarily control third-party developers to make them do this shit, right? But like anything that's coming from an Xbox-owned studio is going to be day one play on Game Pass. So like Sea of Thieves, anything Minecraft, Halo, rumored Fable 4, rumored Perfect Dark, all that sort of stuff. Here's this one. You won't be forced into the next generation. We want every Xbox player to play all the new games from Xbox Game Studios. That's why Xbox Game Studios titles will release in the next couple of years, like Halo Infinite, will be available and play great on Xbox Series X and Xbox One. You won't be forced to upgrade. I already talked about that. You get backwards compatibility, blah, blah, blah. Your Xbox game accessories come into the future with you as well. Everything that worked on Xbox One will work on Xbox Series X. Holy shit. You can buy games once at no added cost with the new smart delivery technology. And this I've sort of been following behind the scenes, Adam. This has been some cool stuff that they've been working on. You don't need to buy a game twice. If you buy it once on Xbox One and then a year later you get Xbox Series X, you have the Xbox Series X version of that game for free. Are you seeing where I'm coming from here? Do you understand what's going on here? Adam, are you there?
Is the TED Talk over?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, no, okay. TED Talk over. TED Talk over. What do you think?
Okay. I think that all that stuff sounds really cool. It really does. It sounds really cool. The spec part, I was sort of like zoning out because
yeah, me too.
Only because not because of talking about the spec stuff, but like I just built my own computer with my own bare hands, Josh. I
Wow.
took the leap and I built my own computer, which will compare to any of that stuff. So I'm not too concerned about the look because my computer will give me the same look. So I'm okay with that. But that Game Pass thing, that sounds pretty cool.
Dude, Game Pass is dope. Okay, now let's geek out a little bit about Game Pass. I was literally playing Halo till like 2 in the morning yesterday. Okay,
Right.
So Game Pass, $15 a month. You get access to all these different things on PC as well. So they got some PC stuff as well. Dude, I was in a multiplayer queue last night of every Halo game that's ever come out, except Guardians. Like, they kept that off the Master Chief Collection. But literally, I'd be in a Halo 3 game on, like, Blood Gulch or some shit, right? Then I'd be in a Halo 2 game. And then I'd be in a Halo Reach game, a Halo 4 game. Like, it is so goddamn fun. One other thing that I want to say about this before we get off of this subject, because everybody's unsubscribing now because they're all Sony fans. The Cloud, xCloud, their streaming game streaming thing, that's also launching in September, and it will be free for everybody that has Ultimate Game Pass. I mean, like, dude, how they are literally going at Sony from the consumer angle about as hard as you can.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's also not protectable. Like it's just a concept on what they're doing. PlayStation Now could do the same thing. They absolutely could.
They won't.
Why?
A couple of reasons. Because Sony sucks. They're really not consumer friendly. I'm pretty sure they have a bag of potatoes deciding the fate of their company and different things like that. So,
Okay.
yeah. No, I looked into it. Statistically speaking, Sony is evil. So it's a really tough one.
I think Dave Marvel's gotten to your head a little bit, just a little bit.
I don't even know if Dave is an Xbox guy. He might be a. I know he hates the Sony. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he really hates the Sony that hard.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I'm not like married to one versus the other, honestly, but I will say the more, it's about time that we get this kind of level of consumer appreciation.
Hell yeah.
Because I mean, look, games are super expensive, and we're already starting to see like games starting to lower their prices, right? We're starting, instead of 60, they're now 40 with add-ons that you can or can't get, like that kind of stuff. So they're trying different things, which is crazy because the gaming industry is one of the largest entertainment industries in the world. So they don't have to do any of this stuff.
Right.
But I think they're trying to stay relevant. They're trying to get more people involved. And look, I love the idea of subscription services.
Yeah.
Right. I love it. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing for people.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't want to gush like too super hard here, but like, they'll probably do a cheaper version of the X series that's digital only. It'll probably be priced under the thing. I really think this will be the key. I think that Microsoft's systems will literally be priced under Sony's, and they'll be more powerful. Like,
Yeah, I part of me though like can barely trust Microsoft as far as I can throw them though. I mean, sometimes when they overreach a little. I mean, we got the Zune, we got Mixer, like all their out of the box thinking stuff sometimes just crumbles after a little while. So like Microsoft sometimes comes out with good ideas, but the longevity of them is a little questionable. So
yeah, no, I think that's totally fair. It's funny that Xbox was one of those ideas. Like getting into gaming was like a super crazy kind of bold thing. And honestly, if it wasn't for Halo, dude, they probably wouldn't exist. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't exist today. Did you know there's a copy of Halo you can play on a PlayStation 2?
No.
There's an old demo disc, and Halo was originally developed to be a PlayStation exclusive, and Sony passed on it. Yep. There's a literal way you can play Master Chief on a PS2. It's pretty wild.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, Adam, enough Xbox talk. Jesus, you ruined my stream. Okay.
Always.
Let me ask you this. I want to talk to you about a couple of different things, all right? Rapid fire, crazy stuff, totally random. Are you ready?
Shoot it.
Ryan Johnson's Twitter is deleted. What's up with that?
Ooh. I was trying to figure that out. I don't know. Do you know anything? Because I literally was trying to find out some stuff. Can't really find anything. I'm just assuming that he just got tired of it all. I don't know if he actually said something that got him banned, but I couldn't really find anything.
I'm talking to some people later today. That's all I can say. I don't know. I think there's a couple of things it could be. It could be related to the big hack that happened. So there was a big Twitter hack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there were people's accounts that were being hacked, and some dude made like over $10 million tricking.
Insane.
Yeah, he was like tricking people. He was like scamming people or whatever.
No, it's way more than that. So pretty much all very high profile blue check mark accounts, including like Apple, politicians, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, like all these people got their Twitter hacked with a Bitcoin scam.
That's what it was.
And people were saying, give us their Bitcoins, blah, blah, blah. And like people like were falling for it. And Twitter, it's like a legit hack. Twitter's like freaking out. They lost 4% of their stock. Stock dropped 4%, which for a major company like that, that's a lot of money. 4% is huge.
Yeah, dude, for sure. 4% is ridiculous, especially at that market value. Yeah, that's crazy. So it could be related to that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Also could be. I mean, look here. Let's feed the trolls a little bit with this one, okay? So you know what it could be, Adam?
He wanted to get off Twitter because he's about to announce his trilogy.
They just told him the trilogy's never happening, and they also told him that they're retconning the sequel trilogy. So they probably just sat him down and said, "Look, Ryan, you've ruined Star Wars. You fucked up. So here's the thing: we're going to excommunicado you. This movie is no longer going to exist, and you'll never work in this town again. But don't worry, because this town is." This town's crumbling as we speak. But you'll never work in this town, and you're no good to anybody. And he got really sad and depressed. And preemptively, before all the trolls started coming at him, because they will. Right. And by the way, on a serious note, like I'm memeing here, but he has earned that. He has earned the trolls coming at him. The way he chose to engage with people, his fault. Now let's go back to memeing. Okay, so... it's probably that. He's probably crying. Like, he's literally probably just been crying for 72 hours straight. He probably didn't even delete his Twitter because he can't see through his roundhead tears. They're just all, you know what I mean? Like gushing out like a geyser, and he can't even see his screen. And so somebody else deleted his Twitter for him.
You know what I think? What? I think Ryan Johnson is Dr. Disrespect. I think they're one and the same.
You
So
had to
all
do it.
social media.
You had to
are
do it.
going-
You know, I was just talking with everybody before you came on about how nice you are, how much you make me happy, and we get along on these streams, and we always have a good time. And you just had to bring up the duck. You just had to do it. A big source of pain for my heart. You just had to bring it out.
They're the same, one and the same. Have you ever seen them in the same place? You have not.
I have
I'm
not.
just saying.
I saw Ryan Johnson in person before, though. I used to think he was really cool.
Look, I think we've had this discussion before that he certainly didn't handle it the way, say, Zack Snyder did, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to every time I come on the show for us to talk DC or talk Zack Snyder, but the hate that he got for his stuff and how he handled it, vastly different,
Big time.
than the way Ryan Johnson.
Absolutely. I mean, that's undeniable. You know what I mean? It's undeniable. Okay, next crazy thing. Are you ready?
Ready?
NBC Universal launches comics company with Grant Morrison on first title. This is coming from Games Radar. One of TV's biggest adapters of comic books comes to, well, comic books. NBC Universal is getting into the comic book biz and enlisting Grant Morrison and Boom Studios to help. NBC Universal subsidiary, Universal Content Productions, a TV company, is launching a division focused on comics called UCP Graphic. The first project under the deal is an ongoing series titled Projector Valley Road, written by Grant Morrison and screenwriter Alex Child. The artist has not been named. UPC Graphic has lined up Boom Studios to publish the series. Variety, which published the announcement, said UPC Graphic would be for up and coming talent. Although obviously Grant Morrison is not up and coming. So what's the deal with this, man? What's your take?
I don't know. My take is this is pretty cool, right? I mean, Grant Morrison is the king of comics. We love him. Boom, you asked me a year ago if I ever knew what Boom Studios was. I would say no, but thanks to the good folks over at Second Street Marvel and Trinity, I am fully aware of who Boom Studios is.
Nice.
So the two of them teaming up for a comic company. Hey, sounds pretty cool. I mean, look, I hate to say this, but I hope it's all digital.
Yeah, me too.
I know that's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, and I know if Trinity's watching, he's going to yell. But I gotta say, I mean, this could be very cool.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm starting to feel the Boom Studios.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? I mean, they're launching. Didn't they just launch Peacock, right?
Yeah, we talked about Peacock yesterday on the morning show. It is.
What's your take? I missed it.
My take is extremely generic UI, extremely generic library. I just read a report either last night or this morning, I think it was last night, that a lot of their like big high profile movies that they have are leaving at the end of the month, sort of like a HBO Max deal.
Wow.
I mean, it's free with ads, but if you really want everything, you got to pay at least $5 still with ads, $10 for no ads. I don't know, man. It's a good thing it's free. I'll say that.
That's a great model. Build a terrible product and subsidize it with ads. Awesome. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Look, I don't know what to make of this news. I love Grant Morrison. Do you think, I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard some of the stuff that he worked on with Ezra Miller with the Flash movie is still going to be in that movie. Like, basically, they were like, no, but story credit to Grant because this little piece here was dope. Have you heard that?
Wait, say that one more time. Sorry, I was getting yelled at the chat. I apologize. What did you say?
Don't read the chat, Adam. Anyway, Grant Morrison, I think, is going to get story credit on The Flash because he did that script with Ezra, and I don't think they're taking the script, but they might take a couple elements from it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, that's typical standard Hollywood stuff. If you do work on it just based on unions and rules of guilds and stuff, you still have to get credit. If they take any of it even any little part of it, they have to give credit for it. So it would be nice if he was like way more involved, but I hate to disappoint, but it could literally just be like he created the story, and due to like guild and union rules, he's getting credit for it.
Yeah, totally. Well, I think a great example of how this can work is the Chris Terrio, or not Chris Terrio.
Chris Terrio?
Not Chris Terrio. Who's the motherfucker that did Duel of the Fates script?
Oh, Colin Trevorrow?
Yeah, Trevorrow. That's the guy. So Trevorrow's Duel of the Fates script is wildly different than the script we've got for Rise, and yet he gets story credit because there were some things that they took from it, right? So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the percent. I don't know what like what percentage has to be, or if it's like literally one thing from it. That I don't know, but I know that based on like guilds and stuff, like if any part of it is used, then yeah, you get credit, which is nice for your residual paychecks for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, dude, Trevorrow got paid, shitted all over the movie, essentially, leaked his own script. Oh, shit, did I say that? No, that script got leaked. Sorry, I had no idea who leaked it. Yeah, this dude, man, this fucking dude, Terrio. By the way, I have some friends that are like really tight with him.
With Terrio or Trevorrow?
Which one's the one that did Duel of the Fates?
Trevorrow.
Yeah, Trevorrow.
Jurassic World.
Yes, I have some people that like the last time I talked to one of these people, like they were like they really like this dude. I just don't.
Yeah,
I just don't. So hey, it is what it is.
So your friends, people who know him, who like him
a lot.
Seems like a cool dude.
Yeah.
Wrote a really cool Star Wars script. I like the Jurassic World movies, and then for some unknown reason, you just hate the dude.
No, I don't. No, I don't hate him.
It sounds very Josh to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I don't like him. I don't like him. Nope, don't like him.
I don't like his face.
Don't like his face. We rearrange it for him. Fix him out. Fix him up for that. You know what I mean? No, I honestly he's probably chill. I just personally don't like him. I'm not a huge fan of his work. And Trevorrow. This is what happens when you stay up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning playing Halo, Adam. You do a stream like this. So yeah, I don't know what to think about that comic book news. We'll see. I think it's so weird to get into a dying industry. You know what I mean? Like, why would you? You know what I mean? Like NBC's like, let's waste some fucking money. Like, let's get into this dying industry filled with dinosaurs and boomers. What's up?
I don't know. Maybe it's a tax write-off.
Maybe.
Like they have to like spend money on a certain amount of stuff, and then they could get some tax benefits from it. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. There was one other thing that I wanted to touch on, but I can't remember.
Do you play? Let me ask you. Since we're talking slightly video games today. Do you ever play Just Cause?
No, I saw you talking about that on your show this morning. But for some reason it's like in my mind, so it must have made a big splash when it came out. Was it a Sony game or?
There's 4 of them.
Okay,
so,
wow.
Like, I know that's what's crazy about it. I never played it either. I was never like a big Just Cause. I have friends who were. I'm just trying to see if it was like an exclusive. I don't think it was. Avalanche Studios. So no, I don't think it was an exclusive. No, it's on from PS2 to 4 and Xbox to Xbox One. So yeah, so not an exclusive. So it's been around a while. I just never played it, but I don't know. It seems cool. It could be a fun comic book movie, or not a video game movie. I mean.
Yeah, no, it could be cool. It could be really cool. Trev's coming in with a super chat. Says, sounds like you guys got prob with a guy named Trev.
But usually, yes.
Yeah, I mean, Trevs, we don't like to generalize here at the Den of Nerds, but Trevs are usually horrible people. So, yeah. Decepticon thinks it's a wild-ass game. That's dope. That game is ridiculous. Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
That's good stuff. Let's get into a little Q&A, Adam. You ready for some Q&A? I saw somebody say must be a slow news day. Devastatingly so. Devastatingly so. I should have hit Adam up like, you want to help me fucking carry an hour today? Because there ain't shit going on. But yeah, let's.
It's funny because I texted you last night and you never answered me. So I was just like,
bad, dude. I'm horrible.
which was fine because I was just like, I know that like he's probably like, I don't have anything to tell you yet.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I think I messaged you like this morning. I was like, what are we talking about? There's nothing. So hey, we'll make it work. How much stock should we put into the Hayden rumor? Yeah.
I mean, not nothing.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's happening. But again, I got to talk to some people today about it. But I'm pretty confident that it's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, there's and not just like from like these small time. I shouldn't even say small time because that's insulting. But the third party scoop places, not just them lately, but like I said earlier, even like bigger people have been sort of talking and rumbling for a couple of years now. So I have a feeling like since Hayden came back and is now being embraced by the fans again generally, and probably back in the fold under Lucasfilm, that some sort of talks have always been on the table. It was just a matter of like finding the right project to like fit him into.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the thing: okay, eventually we might have to start talking about the possibility of some like Feige-esque underhanded things being done with the new Star Wars regime. As an example, bringing Hayden back in live action is something that should have been done in The Rise of Skywalker. Massive mistake to not do that. And so, bringing him back in live action in a big role, because the newest bit here is that it's a reoccurring role. He's a series regular. This isn't a cameo. He's a series regular. He's going to be in a lot of episodes. That is sort of a little bit of an underhanded kind of move, being like, hey, this new regime here knows what fans actually want. Here you go. So in some ways, bringing Hayden back in general is like, it means more than you might think. And I'm over the moon about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm really excited. I definitely want to see what he can do in that role. And I think look, dude, one of the best parts for the prequels for me is the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan. And I think there are some moments, especially in Revenge of the Sith, that are just great. They're just great. Like Hayden really brings it. Ewan really brings it. And I'm excited to see them share the screen again. I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I would say, I think, especially look, I'm not the biggest JJ fan. Has he done stuff that I've liked? Yes, but I would say overall, I don't really like JJ as a director. I think there's a lot of times he gets in his own way. I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff that after The Force Awakens came out that we heard they were thinking about, and then they just like went the generic like safe route, and that's like the JJ way. It's just going safe and generic. So I wouldn't be surprised if like that had come up in a conversation at some point during Rise of Skywalker, and they were just like, JJ was like, no, let's not do that, because he's very I find JJ to be very afraid to like push boundaries in his films. Which is why I don't know why people are super excited for him to do Superman, but okay.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about JJ. I do think ultimately that he pussed out on Rise. He pussed out big time, and there could have been some really cool stuff done in that movie, and he did play it super safe, and I think that is sort of his way. I still think he's like, the thing is, if you look at Rise, it's interesting because it's a really enjoyable movie. I don't know if I've ever seen a Star Wars movie that the normies ate up as much as they ate up Rise of Skywalker. Like, the normies loved Rise of Skywalker. And there are technical aspects of filmmaking and really like driving a narrative that JJ is just brilliant at. Like, he's just really good at it. Like, he makes good adventure movies that keep a nice clip, and they just go and you're just on a nice ride. But then, like, honestly, unfortunately, the more you think about them, the more you're like, but why did this
JJ movies are like quintessential fast food, right?
Yeah,
you're eating it, and at the time you're loving it and it tastes good, and then later you're filled with regret.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird. But I still think that he's like technically a good filmmaker. I would love to see him take a little bit more chances. Like I do think that would be really cool. Like for instance, I just watched his Star Trek reboot the other night. Dude, that movie's phenomenal. Like
that's one of the ones that I do like. Yes,
it is so good. Like it is so good. The writing is incredible. The character development is incredible. There's also some like weird problematic stuff in there. I don't know if you've seen it recently, but there's a little bit of like, I don't know if this is gonna fly in the next couple of years, you know. But
Wait, are they fly now?
Oh, they fly now. They fly now. Yeah. But yeah, like he's really good. Also, Mission Impossible 3, phenomenal, dude. Phenomenal. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Fuck out of here, dude. He's incredible in that movie. That movie is dope. So, like, JJ's got the stuff. I just think that I would love to see him do a Superman movie, but if you think that's going to be the movie where he steps out of his normal shit and, like, takes a chance, no way.
No way.
Like, no way. It's Boy Scout. It's Boy Scout soup the whole way.
Oh, so much. It's because people have been like railing on DCEU for so long. Like he's gonna pull a Rise of Skywalker and make it the most safest movie ever.
Dude, he doesn't even want to use Cavill.
No, of course he doesn't.
He's like the Superman that snapped a neck and cashed a check. No thanks. You know?
Yeah.
And in some ways, I can't even blame him. Like that's why I think like they should work this shit out. Cavill and Ben should sign contracts for HBO Max stuff. They should just stick over there, do your HBO Max stuff. And then
I hope so, man.
Yeah, me too. And the Keaton stuff can change stuff and maybe make it so Gal and Momoa can potentially just keep doing stuff in like I guess what you call the main timeline or whatever. And you know, maybe the JJ Superman can play with them or something. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to work all that out. But I love Cavill as Superman, and I want to see that story continue. But I'm totally open to a totally different Superman in JJ's stuff. Like, I'm okay with that, too. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm cool. Look, I think Cavill stuff works in the Snyderverse. I've said before, I'm excited for the multiverse. I don't care if we get 4 of something at one time. That's cool, man. I just want more, right? I want more and I want good. That's what I want.
Yep, I'm with you. Hector says Cavill hasn't even confirmed he's back! ! It's all speculation. That is true.
Sort of true.
However, he showed up on Zach's stream specifically because of Superman. He's been commenting specifically because of Superman. So if you think that like talks aren't happening or whatever, like you're crazy. But technically you're correct. Nothing's been confirmed yet. And I bet Cavill wants to be the Superman. So if there's some kind of hang up, maybe it's on his side. Maybe he wants he wants to be Superman. And there's a lot of massaging and the speed of negotiation is often way slower than the speed of reporting and news. So
we'll see. I mean, he was there front and center looking like a Twitch streamer on Zach's announcement stream, if you remember that. So he's there, man. He's look, you're right. Have they officially come out and said like he will be in this, this, and this? No, they haven't done that. But DC fandom is a month away. That will I can't 100% guarantee, but I would put major money on the fact that we're getting a Cavill announcement at DC fandom.
Yeah, well, if not there, JusticeCon, right? That's the only thing that I'm confused about is
not JusticeCon.
You don't think so?
No, because the other day they released their panel schedule, and no, he wasn't anywhere to be found at that. Look, guys, I was talking about JusticeCon the other day. Don't get your hopes up on this being some big bombastic thing. No offense to the people running it, but it's very much as if like just a group of YouTubers were putting together a con. Like that's sort of the I don't want to like amateurish is very harsh a word, but it is. But they seem to have some good connections to get some good people on there, which is great. And the one thing that I will commend them for is they're doing very heavy work on donating a lot of money to suicide prevention, which I will never knock them for. It's extremely important. It's very personal to me too. So to that, I give them full credit. But like, this is not going to be like a well-produced thing. This is just going to be a lot of Zoom chats and whatnot of some people you want to hear from, but it's not going to be like this big thing. Not like DC Fandom or Comic-Con at Home is going to be like a more well-produced kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've heard though that Cavill and Ben will be there, and they're going to surprise people at Justice Con. But
that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
That would be great.
But either way, I mean, you're probably right. Like, it's not going to be DC Fandom, right? Like, it's not going to be like that. But so
I got to imagine though they're gonna have a official Cavill announcement at DC Fandom, and that's the one of the biggest pieces of news. And I don't think you're gonna waste that on Justice Con.
Yeah, dude, I am excited to just get past these things so that we have a better look at what's actually going on. You know what I mean? Because right now it is a lot of conjecture. It is a lot of trying to figure this stuff out. It's weird. It's frankly weird. I don't know. So Daniel comes in with a super chat here and says, JJ is great at the first episode of a reboot. Did you see the episode of South Park where he rebooted the national anthem? I have not, but I might have to check it out. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that either. You know, my feelings for Force Awakens has diminished over time. I was very high on it, and it's gone down since then. But you're not wrong. He does a good job of setting up the world and mystery boxes. It's just putting it together after that is a little tough.
Yeah, my feelings on the whole sequel trilogy have really shifted a lot. Really, honestly. But strangely, like, I'm still really pro Disney Star Wars. Like, I'm still really pro Disney Star Wars, but most of like my enjoyment comes from not the movies. So the movies themselves, I think, were not good. But in like as time goes on, I'm sure that like it'll just be a flavor of Star Wars that like occasionally I will want. And occasionally I will want that flavor and I will throw that stuff on. But like, yeah, I mean, like the more I think about it, and this is one of those things where it's like, I don't want to make like I saw Star Wars Theory do a video maybe last week, basically being like, hey, 2 years later, let me shit on The Last Jedi. You know what I mean? Like, even in his video, he's like, oh, this isn't just a shit on it, but it kind of is, right? Like, I could make one of those videos. Like, I could come out and do a video with me on the thumbnail being like weird face and being like, I've changed my mind, and go into all the little reasons why like I don't like the sequel trilogy as much as I used to. But like, what's the point? Like, that's I don't think that's very productive. But
you know why? Because you don't do that for every other movie that you don't like either. You know, so don't treat Star Wars differently.
No. It's weird. Like, okay, so here's my opinion. Let's do a fun little thought experience. So here's my opinion initially of Captain Marvel. Okay, it's like way down here, and then like here's my initial opinion of The Rise of Skywalker. And as time went on, complete flip. Captain Marvel is a better movie than The Rise of Skywalker. And
I don't disagree with that.
And it's really not that great, but it's fun. I like Captain Marvel. It's a very fun movie.
Look, Captain Marvel is not high on my list of MCU films, but I agree it's better than The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, and I'm a Palpatine fanboy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pumped about Palps being in that movie. I love Rey Palpatine. The lore, it's so funny. The lore in Rise, I like a lot. The way it was put together in a narrative, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, it was just super whack. Not a good look. But I'm still a huge supporter of Disney Star Wars. Like, seriously, like, Rebels is incredible. Mandalorian's incredible. A lot of the books I've read are incredible. Like, there's so much good Star Wars that happen. And also, the conventions, right? Some of the experiences I've had with Star Wars since Disney bought it are unbelievable. I'll never, like, forget these experiences. So, people want to like condemn or praise, you know what I mean? And it's all like this weird
Right.
political thing. And it's like, nah, dude, like, yeah, the movies weren't great. They need to do much better. But Star Wars is not dead. Like, Disney didn't ruin your childhood. It's like, you know, it is what it is.
We're getting towards the tail end of the bell curve of the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
We're not out of the woods yet, but you know, enough time will pass where people will see other stuff, and either Star Wars just isn't for you anymore, which is totally fine, or they come out with some good stuff that gets you on board. I think the future is bright for Mandalorian. I actually am one who's I don't know how you feel about this, the Bad Batch stuff.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. I want to see more of that crew. I want to see where they can go with that.
Yep.
There's rumors of Ahsoka and Rex being a part of that show, so I'm on board for that. All this live action, you know, MCU style universe, as you have put it before, where it's Game of Thrones, as if each of the families have their own show, but there's like an intertwined story. That sounds great to me. And if we have Filoni and Favreau being involved in some sort of capacity, even if it's limited, I think that's positive. It's a lot of positives going
Dude,
forward.
so much positive. The future for Star Wars is going to be so good. And you know, this is something I've talked about sort of intellectually, but hang on, let's get to Dave Marvel's super chat here, or he'll kill me if I don't read this. Oh, look, it's Adam. Did he tell you he's getting skewered and roasted tonight on After Dark, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Nerd Vengers? Make sure you show up. Also, I maybe was up till 5 with Streamlabs. Well, I hope you got at least some rest, man. Jeez, you know, I was up late too playing Halo. It was rough.
Dave Marvel is just sad that he doesn't understand that the camera can be closer to your face and he has to go all super tiny.
Is that where the tiny Dave thing came from?
Yeah, and he talks like this because I'm tiny Dave.
So like that's Dave in a nutshell.
Yeah. I think the camera will be a little zoomed in tonight. I think. After Dark's gonna be good. These guys have a lot to say. I feel like there's been a lot of wild shit that's going on. You know what I mean?
I gotta say, I'll help pimp the show, guys. Dead After Dark is fun, man. It's a fun time. They really look. It's not like it's not like After Dark as if like we're talking about like sex and which you know characters would you bang. Like it's not like that, but it's just like real conversations and. They really like just it's not as buttoned up as like these shows are, so it's a lot of fun. It's very chill. I like it.
Yeah, After Dark's gonna be great tonight. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty spicy. A lot of spice coming at him. Is Trinity streaming today? Anybody? Is Trinity streaming? What's up? Is he streaming? I don't know. Anybody? Bueller? Can't wait, says Sly. Right on, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Adam, you got anything coming up you want to plug, man?
What do I got plugging? Oh, what do I have plugging? Yeah, man. I mean, we do Debate 8 Wednesday nights. Last night was crazy. We did Fox X-Men films, and the last two are Days of Future Past and Logan. And I'll say that Logan, I can't believe Logan lost. It was unbelievable. But there's so much love out there for Days of Future Past. Josh, do you agree with this? That Days of Future Past is better than Logan?
I recently watched both movies. When I watched Days of Future Past, I was like, I remember this being better. Not that it's bad. It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really like that movie. But it's just not as tight as I remember. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of, like, kind of whack stuff. It's not as tight as you would think. But super ambitious. Like, great movie. Like, the time travel aspects, so cool. I love the future. I love the time travel stuff with Bishop. Yeah, it was really, really cool. But no way, dude. Logan is a way better movie. And right. I heard that LB said some stuff about how Logan was like underrated, and that overrated. Honestly should be held up as a crown jewel to signal how good Logan is. All LB does is have trash ass takes, and you can almost set your clock to the trash ass takes that LB has and go the opposite direction and be like, I'm good. So if anything, LB saying that Logan is underrated should fully support how good Logan is. It's an incredible movie. Are you kidding me?
I agree, man. I voted for Logan. I think it's the far superior film. But hey, people love them some Days of Future Past. I guess because all the other, I don't know. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm confused. But if look, the Debate 8 show that I do Wednesday nights right after Nerd Card Showdown, which by the way, last night's Nerd Card Showdown was amazing. It was so good. It was so tight. The competitors were so good last night. It's right after a Nerd Card Showdown. Your Wednesdays are tight with some good YouTube entertainment.
Yep. No, for sure. Dude, what was that pull? Santa, the Ultimates. Santa pulled Ultimates at the last second about a Mark Waid comic book run. I don't know how he did that. Like, he went into the bag of Santa toys and totally just pulled.
I'm convinced that he's got like little elves with giant cue cards writing the answers down for him. That's got to be the only way, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. Have you ever seen the noir version of Logan? You mean the black and white? Yeah, I saw it in theaters, dude. I mean, it's my favorite comic book movie of all time. Like, it's brilliant. It's
of all time.
Of all time. Yep, of all time. It's the best. And I think one of the reasons that I consider it the best is because they took the established lore, not only from the comic books, but from their own film universe, and they used it in a way that is so damn interesting, dude. Like, it's so damn interesting. Like, the professor having killed all the X-Men, spoilers, the professor having killed all the X-Men, Logan's relationship with Charles, with his own immortality, like, all of it, like, just brilliantly pulled together. And I thought the X-23 thing was perfect. She's ruthless, brutal, but also adorable. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a tough balance, right? So, yeah, Logan's incredible.
Yeah, man.
Logan's absolutely incredible. Well, guys, look, we made it to 11:07 with absolutely no news, on absolutely no sleep. I probably said way too many things that I shouldn't have said today. Apologies to LB. Apologies to Ryan Johnson. Apologies to J.J. Abrams. But most of all, apologies to all you snowflake butthurt people out there that got so offended about this stream. I'm sorry. I'm going to get canceled. Yeah, so I think we're probably going to call it. I really don't know if Trinity is streaming today. I honestly don't.
Sing. He only shows up when you sing.
All right. Trinity, are you streaming? Trinity, are you streaming? That's a nice octave.
Oh, look, he is streaming.
All right, cool. Let's grab that stream.
See, I told you you have to sing and then it appears. It's like the Great Pumpkin,
Amen. All right, let's get that stream pulled
there
up.
He's up. He's running.
Why isn't it popping up for me? Usually his streams pop up on my homepage.
He's on for me.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Boom. Once and Future, Suska Sisters, and Direct Blindside.
Probably spicy. Sounds spicy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's not popped up for me. That's weird. YouTube's so stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Well, I can't. If somebody else could throw the link. Oh, there it is. All right. Let me grab this link. We'll throw this in here. As always, thank you, Adam, for coming on.
Of course.
Drop this in here. And bada boom. All right, guys. Head on over. Check out Trinity's stream. Check out After Dark tonight at 10 p.m. It should be spicy. We'll have a couple videos, at least one, coming out on the main channel as well. And as I always say, guys, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. This is going to cut early, Adam. I got like a 10-second delay on here from last night. I totally fucked it up.